What's up, YouTubes? Here's a clip from my podcast with Rory Wayne Bushfield. This is just a part of the whole podcast. I picked two of the best clips, so here's one of the two. And you guys can check out the full podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere. And if you like this, give a subscribe and like. I really appreciate that. And yeah, go ahead and check out the full podcast if you're interested. It's a pretty epic conversation. I don't even know where to go. He's just insane. Just check it out. See ya.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, skier.
Oh, hey. I'm pretty good right now.
Welcome to Worlds.
So you said that it was hard to find someone to teach you to land in snow with skis, and you didn't want to have to pay someone to fly across the country. So did you just do it one day? You were just woke up and you were like, today's the day.
Well, you don't actually need to get a ski rating, not in Canada anyway. You can just put skis on and go for it. And they're I know they're wheel skis, right? So I flew around with them on wheels. But yeah, the first day I put it down on snow and they were the old skis from I don't know what the guy done with them before me, but they were trashed. And I just didn't know any better. I did a couple landings with those skis that year, probably 25, and then was I need to upgrade these skis. They're so slow. Can we wax them? We ended up doing re-Tefloning the whole bottom and putting 2 inches on either side to make them. They're fat. They're nice now. They're awesome. And we filled. There was a door that comes back and to fill the ski hole, and then behind that was just a big open area. But we filled that whole open area with Teflon too. They're nice now. They work really well.
So do you remember the first time that you were just on final with the skis down and you were just all right, I'm just going to see how this goes, final approach to land, I mean?
Yeah, I do, man. I was trying to land going down the glacier because I had heard or I'd read in some book that you wanted to pack your landing first. And I'd also put the skis on and waited a month, man. It snowed for a month after I put the skis on. And there was no good days at all. And then boom, full bluebird day. And there's a meter of fresh snow on the glacier. And instead, I didn't know any better to land on a hillside, which I should have, because get your snowmobile stuck on the side of a hill. It's easy to get out. Get it stuck in the flats. It's flats or horrible. So anyway, I came into land going down the glacier, slight slope glacier, and was I was just trying to make a trail, touched it down, and I was just trying to pack a trail, and all of a sudden it just whoa, I started sinking into the snow, whoa, and just full power, plane's only going 30K, 20K, or I mean you're in the States, miles an hour, 10 miles an hour, 5 miles an hour. Stopped, and I'm just fully pinned, holy fuck, man, we're stuck. So we got out of the plane and took all the shit out of the plane, shoveled out the front of the skis, and then stepped the runway for this is at 8 a.m. We stepped the runway till it was getting dark. I think it was 7. It was in the spring, sort of, so it was getting dark 7. We stepped the runway till 5:30, man. Stepped all day. Finally, I was my buddy I was with was so pissed at me. He's we were going out for a sick, you told me we were going to ski some shit. You're going to land your plane. I was you didn't tell me this was your first time. Anyway, so he wasn't that pissed. He was a good guy. Ian McIntosh, super good guy. He helps me step the runway the whole day. And then I make him, he's a pretty big guy. So I make him get out. Stay out with all the gear. I drain a little bit of gas. Then I go for it, man. And I barely, I get to the end of where we'd step. We'd step a mile down the glacier and back up. And I get to the end. I still can't get it off the ground. It keeps veering off to the left. What I should have done is a curving left runway. Made a straight one. I didn't know that it turned left yet. So it was it keeps veering off to the left. I'm back in the pal, trying to get it back on the runway that we made. And I finally get to the end of the runway, and there's a little bump and drop away, and that's why we didn't step any further. I was don't make it by here. I go off this bump, step away, smash into the snow on the other side, and like bounces me up enough that I'm like, I take off. This before I knew to go 0 flaps to 40. If you go 0 to 40, it pops you off the snow pretty good. I was going 0 to 20. So it was like 0 to 20. And it was like, back into the snow. I was like trying until that. Anyway, that mogul, I like hit the tranny just right and it popped me up. And then I did like 10 times I came around and packed the runway. In both directions, I was able to pack the runway. That's how flat the glacier was. And then I was almost going to just fly home, man. It was like 6:30, you know, it's like sun's going down. I was like, fuck, man, am I really going to put this plane back down on this glacier right now and pick them up? It's like, fuck. It's like I almost just flew home. But then I'm thinking, I'm like, the helicopter won't even make it. He'll be on the glacier by himself, so he'll never forgive me, man. I was like, fuck. I have to. So we put it down, load everything in the plane. Then there's just enough fuel left to I'm like just enough to get home. Probably too much to get off the ground. It's like, fuck. and I went for it, and we did get off and made it home.
Wow.
And pretty much we were both just super sunburnt and so tired, didn't ski anything.
Yeah.
I was like, holy fuck, it's a little bit humbling, man. It's harder than I thought.